Good morning friends. Today in this video we will be discussing about line balancing, how to solve the problems of line balancing. Now before starting the problem of line balancing, I want to share some formulas with you which are important to start solving any question. So the first formula is of the cycle time which is required in the question. Cycle time is operating time per day divided by desired output rate. Now what is cycle time? This is the maximum time period that every workstation is allowed, and the tasks which are assigned to those workstations, they need to complete the task within that much time period. So that is known as cycle time. And operating time per day is the total operating time of an organization one day, that in one day how much time the company is working, and in one day how much output they want to produce. So that is the desired output rate. Number of workstations is equals to sigma t divided by cycle time. Cycle time, all of you know that from here we will get the value of cycle time, and this summation of t or sigma t, this is the sum of total task time. जितनी भी टास्क हैं सबके टाइम को प्लस करके, दैट इज योर सिग्मा टी. Then we need to calculate the percentage of idle time also, which will be equal to total idle time divided by number of workstations into cycle time into 100. Right, so this is the formula of percentage of idle time. Then we need to calculate the efficiency. To calculate the efficiency, the formula is 100 minus percentage of idle time. So guys, these are the four formulas which are which should be you should remember, so that you people can solve the problem without any issue. Fine. So let's start with the problem. Now this is my problem. In this I have task A, B, C till H, and these are the followers of the task. What do you mean by followers? That these tasks, they are following these tasks. The follower of A is B. Matlab after A, B is going to start. After B, E will start. After C, D is going to start, and so on. So you are given the followers and you are given the time period of every task. Fine. So now what they are saying is, in this question you are given the time periods of the task, and operating time is given to you as 8 hours per day. Desired output rate is 400 units per day, and the rule they are asking you is that you need to assign the task with maximum number of followers, and in case of a tie then you need to assign the task with longest time. So let's start solving the problem. Now the first step in this is that we need to make the precedence diagram. Right, how to make the precedence diagram? Let's do it here. Now the first step is we need to make precedence diagram. Now this precedence diagram, this is the representation of the sequence of the activities. Right, now you can see, when we have to start with the precedence diagrams, the first thing we have to see is that the tasks which are independent. Now independent tasks will be those tasks which are not present in the followers column. Now from this column, second column followers ka, if in this column you can see that A task and C task, they are not in this column. So that means my A task and my C task, they are independent tasks. So I will write A here and I will write C here. So these are my independent tasks. After A, B is coming. B is following A. So after A, B is there. Then after B, E is there. Fine. Now after C, D is there, and after D, F, after E, F. So F will be like this. So after E, F, after D, F. Right. Then you can see that after F we have G, and after G we have H. So this is the precedence diagram. I will once again repeat that A and C, these are the independent tasks because they don't need any follower, or they are not following any activity, and they are not present in the second column also. so they can start on their own. A and C started. After A, B is there, right? After B, E is there. After C, D. After D, F. After E, F. After F, G. After G, H, right? So this is the precedence diagram. So this is my first step. Now what I will do, I will write the time period also. A activity time is 0.2, B activity 0.2, C का 0.8, 0.6, 0.3, 1, then 0.4, and this is 0.3, right? So this is my precedence diagram. Now the next step is we need to calculate cycle time. Since I have mentioned you the formula of cycle time, which is equal to operating time per day divided by desired output rate, and I will write here operating time divided by desired output. Operating time they have given you as 8 hours per day. So 8 hours per day, and the time which is given to you here, this time is in minutes, right? And this operating time, it is given to you in hours. So we will convert these hours into minutes by 8 into 60 divided by 400 units, that is the desired output, which is giving me 1.2 as the cycle time. Next I need to calculate the number of workstations, that is summation of T divided by cycle time. Summation of T is sum of the time period of all the tasks, which is 3.8, and cycle time is 1.2, and this is giving me 3.167. Now guys, number of workstations, and these cannot be 3.167, either they will be 3 or they will be 4. So we will be always rounding out of it to the 4 workstations, right? So we have 4 workstations and the cycle time is 1.2, right? Now the next thing which we have to do is, we need to do the line balancing. Now for line balancing, I am going to do, I am going to draw a table in which I have first column as workstation, then cycle time, then eligible task, then the next column is assign the task, then next column is task time, then next column is time left, right? So this is the table which I have to make while doing the assignment of the activities to the workstations, right? Now how many workstations I have? 4. So I will start from the first workstation. The workstation cycle time is 1.2. Now I need to know what are the eligible tasks. Eligible tasks are A and C, because A and C, these are the independent tasks. So A and C are eligible, and the rule is saying, now comes the rule. The rule is saying assign the task with maximum number of followers. So from A and C, check the number of followers. A followers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and C followers are 1, 2, 3, 4. So A is going to be assigned, and the time period of A is 0.2. Fine. 0.2 टाइम हमने फर्स्ट वर्क स्टेशन को एलोकेट कर दिया, तो द टाइम लेफ्ट विद फर्स्ट वर्क स्टेशन इज 1 minute, right? And now I have assigned the A activity, so I will make a cross on it. Next eligible task is B and C, right? So B comma C. From these two tasks, check the number of followers. B के कितने follower हैं? 4. C के followers भी 4 हैं. So there is a tie, and to break the tie, they are saying the task with the longest time. B का time period है 0.2, C का time period है 0.8. तो C will be assigned, the time period is 0.8 and the time left will be 0.2. 1 में से 0.8 माइनस कर दिया, राइट? नाउ मेरा C टास्क भी असाइन हो चुका है. नेक्स्ट एलिजिबल टास्क है B एंड D, क्योंकि A भी फिनिश हो चुका है, C भी फिनिश हो चुका है, तो अब या तो B असाइन हो सकता है या D असाइन हो सकता है. B के फॉलोअर्स हैं 4, D के फॉलोअर्स हैं 3, तो B will be assigned and time period of B is 0.2 and the time left is 0. So that means we have fully utilized our first workstation. Now comes the second workstation. अब मैंने B भी असाइन कर दिया है. आफ्टर दैट अब मुझे सेकेंड वर्क स्टेशन पे आ गई हूँ एंड टाइम पीरियड एट सेकेंड वर्क स्टेशन इज़ अगेन 1.2 एंड नाउ द एलिजिबल टास्क इज़ डी कॉमा ई. ई के फॉलोअर्स भी 3 हैं, डी के फॉलोअर्स भी 3 हैं. ठीक है, तो डी का टाइम पीरियड ज़्यादा है एज़ कम्पेयर टू ई, तो आई विल असाइन डी जिसका टाइम पीरियड 0.6 एंड द टाइम लेफ्ट इज़ 0.6. 1.2 में से माइनस कर दिया, तो दिस अगेन इज डन. नेक्स्ट इज ई टास्क इज द ओनली एलिजिबल टास्क. वाई नॉट एफ ऑल्सो? एफ विल स्टार्ट व्हेन डी एंड ई बोथ आर गोइंग टू फिनिश, सो एफ इज नॉट एलिजिबल, ओनली ई टास्क इज एलिजिबल. तो ई विल बी असाइंड. ई टाइम पीरियड इज 0.3 and the time left will be 0.3 now. Clear all of you? So next is third workstation. Why I will go to third workstation? Because the time left at second workstation is 0.3 and the next task which is to be assigned is F. तो F का जो टाइम पीरियड है वो है 1 मिनट का एंड सेकेंड वर्क स्टेशन पे टाइम लेफ्ट इज 0.3. तो इट इज़ नॉट पॉसिबल टू असाइन इट एट द सेकेंड वर्क स्टेशन. तो नाउ आई विल मूव टू दी थर्ड वर्क स्टेशन जहाँ पे F विल बी असाइंड एंड F टाइम पीरियड इज़ 1 मिनट एंड द टाइम लेफ्ट इज 0.2 मिनट. क्लियर ऑल ऑफ यू? नाउ माई F इज़ ऑल्सो असाइंड. आफ्टर F आई हैव G. G का टाइम पीरियड है 0.4 और यहाँ पे टाइम कितना बचा है 0.2. So this is again the idle time of third workstation. I will move to fourth workstation where cycle time is 1.2. Task eligible is G. G will be assigned. Time period is 0.4 and the time left is 0.8. So this will be assigned. After G we have H and H time period is 0.3 and the time left will be 0.5. फाइन. 0.8 में से मैंने 0.3 को माइनस कर दिया. सो 0.5 इज़ द आइडल टाइम ऑफ फोर्थ वर्क स्टेशन, 0.2 इज़ द आइडल टाइम ऑफ थर्ड वर्क स्टेशन, 0.3 आइडल टाइम ऑफ सेकेंड वर्क स्टेशन एंड 0 इज़ द आइडल टाइम ऑफ फर्स्ट वर्क स्टेशन. राइट. सो नेक्स्ट इज टोटल आइडल टाइम. टोटल आइडल टाइम इट विल बी इक्वल टू 0 plus 0.3 plus 0.2 plus 0.5 which gives me 1 minute. Right. Then percentage of idle time. I have shown you the formula earlier that percentage of idle time is total idle time divided by number of workstations into cycle time into 100. So this will be total idle time is 1.0 divided by number of workstations 4, cycle time 1.2 into 100, which will give me 20.83 as the percentage of idle time. Right. So this is my percentage of idle time and now my efficiency will be 100 minus 20.83 which gives me 71.79. This will be 10,901 20 100.00 1097 981 9. 79.17% is the percentage of efficiency. So this efficiency indicates that 79.17% is the utilization rate of the workstations for this particular activity. So guys, this is the way to solve the numerical of line balancing. The first step is we need to make the precedence diagram. Then we will be calculating the cycle time, number of workstations. Always remember that you need to round off the number of workstations to the higher digit, and then we will be making the assignments by using this table, and then total idle time, then percentage of idle time, right? So, and these are the formulas. You can note down these formulas also, right? If you have any problem, you can mention it in the comment section, and if you like my video, do subscribe to my channel for more videos. Thank you.